doing, Tati, you can film this. We're going to be doing radio frequency. This is Miss Celeste radio frequency machine, and this is a unipolar or a bipolar? Bipolar. So that you can only use it on the face, correct? Yeah. They have machines where you can do it on the body, and a lot of people treat. It's not going to be a weight loss program to treat overweight. It's not a diet plan, okay? But it does help to, doesn't take away fat, it helps to shrink it and smooth it out, okay? But this machine doesn't do that. You have to have one that works for both body and face. Now this machine has two different head pieces, one of the larger and one for smaller areas like above the lip, maybe between the brow if you want to. So you can switch these out. So the radio frequency works by heating up the skin and causing resistance in the skin to build collagen back up. So that's how this works, okay? You continually have to move this handpiece constantly with the like ultrasound gel, scan gel. You do 10 minutes on this side, 10 minutes on this side. She likes to, you're gonna have to take your necklace off. She likes to have her necklace. She likes to have her neck done too. Please keep in mind though that you never go over the thyroid area, okay? And you also never go over the carotid artery, okay? There was a time when people believed that you couldn't do this on somebody who had facial fillers, but you absolutely can. You just can't do it within like the first 2 weeks of having those fillers done, okay? But it's not going to melt them like what it was originally thought. It's hyaluronic acid, you can't melt that anyway, okay? So, if somebody does have fillers and they got it 2 months ago, you're fine. You got to wait at least 2 weeks. So when we do the neck, it's only 4 minutes, right? That you do on the neck. So the neck is only 4 minutes. Every other place, and except the upper lip. She doesn't have an issue on her upper lip like I do. So when she does it a little longer. But I think it's 3 minutes. Yeah, 3 minutes. Was to doing the upper lip. So you can do this treatment once every 4 weeks, okay? And you have to do at least 6 treatments of it. Now, usually what happens is you would do one side, and then you could show the client the difference if they look in the mirror. It's like doing a microcurrent. If I was to do microcurrent on one side, I always show the client the picture or the mirror, and they can see exactly how much more it's lifted. She tends to get results, especially on her neck, when I've done this before on her, pretty quickly. When she does it on me, it takes like 3 or 4 days for me to start noticing a difference. If you don't continue to do it, the results are going to go away, okay? So you do have to continue to do it. You always want to get them to purchase a series of it. And then in between, I would wait like 3 to 4 months to start another series, or at least get a touch-up for the client.
Yeah, because you can see the results even better after that.
All right, because remember, everything starts to build. Like the microneedling that she did on me yesterday, it's not going to show today. It's got to take time. You have to do at least 3 of those. This you have to do like 6 to 12. Okay, but it's a great treatment to do. All right. Does anyone have any questions? What? No, that was 4 to 6 weeks.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
So first I'm going to wash your face.
You have to turn off the machine when you switch the...
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
6 to 12 treatments, that's considered one series.
Yeah.
And how long do the results last after?
Can last up to 24 months. This is for people who want to have lift and tightening of their skin that don't want to have surgery. More and more people do not want to have surgery. So if you can prevent that from happening, why not do this? Microcurrent is another great way, but again, very, very slow. But it does work. So she took pictures of herself before. I would definitely suggest that you do that with your clients, okay? So they can see, and I would take pictures every time they come in. Too good. If you want to double cleanse the client, that's perfectly fine. What's that?
No, I was doing the facial, the deep oral Katie earlier. It was doing the same thing, and I just don't
Oh,
think
the
she
hair.
has your head shape.
It's really very easy to do. However, if you don't continuously move the handpiece, you'll burn the client. Burning the client is really few and far between unless you're really, and I'm talking about having their skin burned. If you just feel like the ouch real quick, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about an actual burn on their face, then you shouldn't be in the business that you're in, okay? Watch, I burn her today. If you have this done at a doctor's office, please know that the radio frequency machine is much stronger, okay, that the doctor is doing. And a lot of times you have to be numb before you have that done. Like Thermage, okay, uses radio frequency, and you definitely have to be numb because it can be very painful, okay? All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to I'll put this on the back.
What it? Oh, that's the ultrasound stuff.
Yeah.
And why do you not want to go over the thyroid area? Like, what is the reasoning for the
You
difference?
never screw around with the thyroid, and especially with radio frequency, electricity, nothing like that. Thyroid is way too important to you.
Ooh, that's cold.
Yeah. You can warn your client that it's going to be cold.
You want it? On mute. No, just put on mute.
Did you have another question?
Well, I've had it done in the doctor's office, and they went over that area.
Really?
Yeah, it's supposed to.
No. Even look at the piece of paper that this gives you. You don't go over the carotid, and you don't go over the thyroid. So notice I'm putting this on relatively thick.
You're still less of Italian?
Yes.
Oh, no, I just heard the message.
Ooh. That's a wake-up call. I'm gooped.
I think we should get a camera stand.
Right?
For sure. I feel like I don't have steady hands.
The sensation, the only thing, there's no real downtime with this. You might have a little redness for maybe 1 or 2 hours afterwards, but it's nothing major.
I think it's the first time I've seen you like.
It's like not
really
painful
put
like
a lot of
yesterday's.
product.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm less is more kind of person. So, normally with somebody else, I would start off on the lower intensity on this, but since she does this all the time, then I can start it on 10.
What's a low intensity? Like the
What's
lowest
the
you
lowest
can go?
that this goes to?
It's on the side. It goes to, first there's actually 5 5 different levels.
10. That's the time, right?
Yeah, that's the time. You go streaming.
Oh, I
Oh, in the
started
other
it.
room?
Yeah.
Oh.
It is on 10. What are you trying to do? This is the intensity.
Oops, I'm gonna wipe the back of that camera thing off. Just wipe the back of the camera off so it's not blurry.
Oh, right.
All the way.
All right.
All the
So
way
I
back.
want to start this with it on her face, okay?
Thank you.
Just gonna turn it on. And tell me if you feel it.
It feels
coming up.
nice and warm. Yeah.
Alrighty, see? You don't want to get, you want to make sure that the ultrasound gel stays as thick as you can keep it, okay?
So what's it intensity, the lowest intensity you can use?
On this is just 1 bar line.
Just 1 bar line. The higher the treatment, the better the results.
Do you feel it? Do you
Yeah,
feel
it's
it
nice
more?
and warm. It's like a warm, cozy treatment.
It's messy.
Yeah, it's very messy. The gel does not taste really good.
Oh,
Probably you're gonna drip all over. So you do just the intensity and the time too, right?
Yeah, she wants 10 minutes.
Always like quick circular motions.
Yep. And Miss Celeste is very nice. She will let you use this machine. However, if you break it, you have bought it. Okay?
Do we want to know how expensive it is? It cost $1,200 when I purchased it.
I mean, 90% of you don't need this treatment.
Right. Yeah, basically.
Is it preventative or no?
Preventative? I don't know. Celeste, would you say it's preventative as I get gel in your ear?
Yeah, preventative in the sense of, the wrinkle, instead of spending a lot of money to do the, to have a facelift, it very much helps. But I can tell you that if you are 60 plus years old, you're only going to get 30%.
Yes. Your skin is not going to go back to the way it was when you were 20. Okay?
what happens if people
so
have
let's
like
be
those
realistic.
the deep laugh lines around their mouth? Would that help at all or no?
Yes, it will absolutely improve them.
You'll see the flatness. You'll see the difference on one side and the other. You typically see it right away.
But even if they had like fillers there, it's like you said, it's still okay to use it on that.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is kind of a booster too.
Okay.
Feeling
So,
okay?
yeah, it's nice. It's nice and cozy.
So Miss Celeste, how many machines do you have?
How many machines?
Just out of curiosity.
A lot.
I know every machine that we bring is Miss Celeste.
Well, I used to, and people started really ruining them.
Yeah.
So I said, no, I'm not doing it anymore.
I don't blame Miss Beth did use she used to. And I was like, okay, and then I'm learning that too.
So take advantage of it because I have a feeling it's not going to be for much longer.
So you have a lot of these machines in your house too, Miss Beth?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
It's nice too when you're out in the industry, you can barter with each other.
I know.
Tell us your ways.
Tati, I
you
think
wanna
that
come?
video is fine.
Okay, good.